Okay, so this is going to be another recap video. This is my last amateur games at the Stirling Classic in Yukon, Oklahoma. As always, I'm going to play through all the throws. I have pretty much everything except for wob. Got no footage of wob. It was at the end of the day and just cooked. We're just done, so no footage of that. But I got everything else. So like I said, I'll play through those and then I'll come back and discuss you know, what I did right, what I did wrong, what the numbers were, how the whole day shook out. All right, so that's it. Let's get into the throws. I'm going to try to go through them pretty quickly and not talk too fast, right? So first up was Braemar. I got fifth in that event. That's like the lowest I've placed on any event today or that day. And that was 34 feet and 5.5 inches. If you watched some of my previous videos, you'll know that like Braemar has been a real struggle for me, and it really showed on the day. And that's for sure. Like I got a lot of work to do on that. I'm going to continue to push on that, but you can't narrow it too hard on one event. There's 8 other events you got to practice for, so I'm doing my best to try to build that up. Onto open stone, I got third in this event at 43 feet and 3 inches. Not my best showing for open stone, but it is better than it has been in previous years, and we're continuing to trend in the right direction. So I can't complain there. Heavyweight for distance, 36 feet and 6.5 inches. Pretty good. It could be better. I know I have a lot more juice to squeeze when it comes to heavyweight. Being not being like the biggest guy on the field, like I'm 6 foot 240. That's not big enough for the heavyweight. I think, you know, and that's not really an excuse, because I know I definitely know I can go further. 40s in the books, like that's coming down the pike here soon. I just got to be ready for it and get some more practice. Then on to the lightweight for distance. I got second in this event at 74 feet and a half inch. It's pretty good. It's kind of like in the ballpark of where I was expecting to be at. Coming off of the Lone Star Festival in McKinney, 77 feet is what I got there. It was either going to be around that again or further, right? Because these are good implements. And I ended up getting like 74. I'm okay with that. We're trending in the right direction. Every competition throws now at this point is over 70 feet, which is what we're shooting for. Making big jumps this year, and that's one of them, is to like be consistently high in that lightweight. We go to heavy hammer. Heavy hammer is 98 feet and 8.5 inches. It's not what I wanted at all. I wanted to be over 100. That's the goal, is to be over 100 every competition throw for heavy hammer. But the ground was just awful, right? It was just dry dirt, and the minute your blades popped out, it turned into a little sand pit. So I tried putting like water in my blade holes, trying to like tighten that hole up, and it just wasn't working out. So you end up having some really crappy hammer throws. And then on light hammer, I got like 125 and 2 inches. Again, not great, but based on how heavy hammer went, we knew that nothing stellar was going to happen. Ideally, I want to be over 130 in comp every throw, and we're getting there. Sometimes it takes time, and like we're using 1/2 inch handles, which historically have been better for me for distance wise. You get a lot of good whip off those 1/2 inch handles, but for some reason this year, like I'm not feeling the 1/2 inch handle. Like I'm not vibing with it, and it's like that. Sometimes it's like that, right? Let's go to weight over bar. I got 14 feet. I got 14 feet really easy. I didn't have to think about it, have to try too hard. Went on to 15 feet, missed all 3 attempts, but they were all just a little out front. The standard wasn't like, the ropes weren't tight enough on one side, so it kind of leaned. And I wasn't aware of that until like my last throw. And so I was out way more forward than I normally would be. Had it been back, like lined up like with how I normally would do it, I think that would have gone over easily. But that's good to know. Like I didn't get 15, but I'm comfortable knowing that like it's coming soon, right? And then so sheaf, I got a PR in sheaf at 36 feet. That, I mean, it was with a 16-pound bag, so you can say it counts or it doesn't count. But my last amateur games, it's gonna be the last time I touched a 16-pound bag in a long time, right? But it was good. My last PR with sheaf was 35 feet and 1 inch. At the time was a lightweight world record. So and getting 36 feet pretty easily. I took some shots at like 38.1, which is as high as we can pull the crossbar up to. Ended up missing those. But it was close. But I think I could have got it. You know, had I not taken so many attempts, like if I would have come in at a different time or what have you, right? You never know. Then we got Caber. Caber got second place on. I got 12, and Corey Summers won, and he got I think 2 12s. I ended up not turning my third one. It just didn't go. Such is life. I threw 3 Cabers. The first one broke after like a couple guys, and then so we scrapped that one. Went on to the competition Caber, and we all took 3 attempts at that. And the guys who turned the competition Caber, the scoring Caber, we got a challenge Caber. It was $100 on the line if you could turn this big stick, and three of us took tries at it, and like we missed it. Corey Summers comes in and just turns it perfect 12 like it's nothing. That dude is quite the specimen. It's nuts. But that's kind of it on the throws. Some highs, some lows. The highs weren't amazingly high, and the lows weren't super low. So all in all, it was a pretty good day. I had a great time throwing with all these dudes. Some of these guys I haven't thrown with like ever, like Blaine Fife, Forrest Fisher. Like those dudes are like young, up and coming like amateur throwers, and like if they put in the work, like it's going to really show out in the future. That's for sure. I got to throw with my buddy Skylar Arneson, top amateur for a lot of years. He's been taking some time off, and he's just coming back every now and again to have some like light casual games, and he was there on my first games, and he's there on my last amateur games, and I'm very excited for that. That was a great day. But how the thing broke out, it was Jesse on top, Mr. Consistent. He knows what he has to do. Me and Corey Summers tied for second, and they broke the tie by using Caber as the tiebreaker, because he won Caber, so he gets an extra point to break that tie. There's a couple ways to do that. You can go by Caber, or you can use a first place event wins. Whoever has the most first place event wins will get that extra point to break the tie. And again, that would have gone to Corey easily, because he had, I think, the most first place wins of the day. I think he was at 3 or 4. So, and then me after that, and Skylar. So he got 4th. But it was a great day, great festival. If you guys are looking for a good festival to go to get good numbers at, like these guys have good stones, good implements. The ground's usually good for hammers. Most years it is. And they have half-inch handles, so if you want to throw far with those, this is the place to go. The Irving brothers are the ADs, and they put on a great festival. They feed you, they treat you right, and they support me, so I support them. That's for sure. Like they're amazing dudes. So next year, keep an eye out for this competition. Sign up for it. I think it's definitely one that's worth traveling to. So put it on your calendar and come on out. So that's it. Again, as always, thanks for watching. God bless.